everybody, Marty and Andrew here from PAX West 2016. Andrew,
Marty,
we're on a PlayStation podcast, but today we played an Xbox game.
What?
Which is
weird.
weird.
I'm also on an Xbox podcast.
Yeah. We got to play Gears of War 4's Horde mode.
3.0.
Horde 3.0. Obviously, Horde mode is one of the coolest modes introduced in Gears 2. This is a we played 5-person. Everyone from IGN, us, Brian Malkovich, Sean Finnegan, and Alana Pierce.
Yep.
We got to play through
10 waves.
10 waves.
Yep.
And it was really cool. So it starts off with us sort of fortifying a base. We sort of had this weird little coffin thing that
The Fabricator.
The Fabricator.
Yep.
And we placed it somewhere, and that was sort of our base of operations, where we would bring money back, and we would spend that money on things like guns and ammo and turrets and sort of chains on the ground.
And what I liked about it is that you choose a class now. So we chose between, it was like a sniper, an engineer, a soldier, a heavy, and a fifth one. And a sopper.
Yeah.
But no, there were these 5 classes, and basically they just kind of have buffs. So like the sniper can use any weapon, but has like some perks specific to sniping. So
and you sort of depending on what level you are, you will assign certain cards to you that you unlock through the game. It's like the perk system in that Modern Warfare introduced, but it works really well.
Yeah, it was awesome. Like I was a sniper class, and I had exploding headshots, and like there were a couple shots where I hit a guy, and it also took out the guy next to him because his head exploded so much.
It was great. In the classic Horde mode, there was sort of this power curve escalation. First couple waves, super easy. We made it through, all 5 of us alive, not a scratch on us. But then they start introducing just more and more enemies with the DBs and with sort of the little robots that roll near you as like suicide drones, and that will explode unless you jump out of the way.
And there were these prowlers that would they're almost like dog-like, that would come in real close and then just rip you apart.
And they moved in ways that Gears enemies don't usually move, because Gears enemies are usually like big and chunky and slow and ground-based, but these things would jump to the walls and jump on sort of higher platforms and jump on the teammates.
Yeah, and that's like when you say like ways blank doesn't normally happen in Gears, that's what this felt like. Like it felt like all of the things that make Horde mode super fun, but like with these little twists where like it clearly was like a little inspiration from other games that just felt perfect here.
Yeah, and when you could revive a teammate when they were down. If they got super down, they dropped their tags, and you could grab their tag, bring it back to what's it called?
The Fabricator.
The Fabricator.
The fun machine.
And then if you had money, you could spend money to revive them via that round, or as long as you survive the round, everyone pops up the next round. And you have like 20 seconds to sort of get your bearings, grab money.
Find ammo.
Yeah,
and it's cool because like power, the currency that drops, is like all over the place, and like killing certain types of enemies gets you more power, and then you go back to the Fabricator. I liked that the Fabricator was like a home base, and you literally put it where you want. Like at the beginning of the match, you put that thing down, and then everybody can go back to it. And yeah, like you were saying, like having it be sort of a one-stop shop for buying things and reviving friends, and it was just
it
was smart.
And it was great. And sort of the 10th wave ended with this giant floating enemy that would shoot these like spores that if you were in the range of the spore, you would just die super quickly. And then like right before, sort of as a last-ditch effort, we had a bunch of money, and I bought a turret, planted a turret down, and then was able to just like mow down like 4 or 5 dudes to close out the 10 rounds, which was awesome.
Yeah, it was awesome, and I'm sure the other 40 rounds would have been increasingly insane.
Yeah, I mean, it's been a while since either of us have played Gears, and so it's one of those things like we remembered like, oh, this is why we loved Horde mode in 2 and 3 and Judgment so much. So
for sure.
Yeah, super cool. I'm stoked. Yeah, we're gonna have so much more on Gears leading up to its release on October 11th. Check out our IGN first. We have a ton more, and everything else PAX. You're already in the right place. IGN.